the Let's Master English podcast, and I'm your host, Coach Shane. Hello, everybody. It's Coach Shane. This is the Let's Master English podcast number 118. You know, it seems like we should be like number 1,000. So we've got a long way to go. We're still growing. We're still young. Please tell your friends. Please share the podcast, wherever, whatever social media you are using. I would really appreciate it if you told your friends about the Let's Master English podcast. We try to have fun, and we certainly do. So I'm really happy we set a world record. Yes, congratulations to us. Khalil, 4 t-shirts. Gian, 4 t-shirts. Evelyn, 4 t-shirts. Alex, 4 t-shirts. Ralph, 4 t-shirts. Me, Coach Shane, 4 t-shirts. And Serge, 7 t-shirts. Serge, the rock star. So I recorded the podcast in 4 t-shirts. You guys listened to the podcast in 4 t-shirts, and that makes me so happy. So I will be submitting our pictures to the Guinness Book of World Records, and we'll see if we can actually receive official notification of setting a world record. But as far as I know, we are the only podcast in the world to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people listen to the podcast wearing at least 4 t-shirts, and the podcast host wearing 4 t-shirts. I think we're the only ones. That is a world record. Oh, it may sound silly, but hey, we got a great podcast, so much news, another speaking challenge. Oh, we just got so much. And if you are a member, you're lucky because you get to hear the music. Katrina and the Waves is starting us off. Walking on Sunshine. If you're not a member, what is your problem? Send us an email, contact@letsmasterenglish.com. Send an email and say, I would like to be a Let's Master English member. That's all you have to do. It's too easy. Send an email and we will give you information. So off to the song or on to the news. A parrot named Kiwi, missing for 3 weeks in Sydney, Australia, flew back to its owner a few days ago singing a Taylor Swift song. Neighbors recognized the tune and helped reunite Kiwi with its family. The owner said, "He's our little pop star now." A 16-year-old in Nairobi, Kenya, made headlines on April 25th by designing a solar-powered backpack that charges phones and laptops. The eco-friendly bag is now being distributed to students in rural areas. I wanted to help kids study after sunset, the teen explained. And finally, in more news from Down Under, on April 22nd, Australians were treated to a spectacular display as the Lyrid meteor shower lit up the night sky. Observers from Queensland to Melbourne reported bright meteors, some producing loud booms and flashes of green and white light. The event, dating back to at least 687 BCE, is one of the oldest known meteor showers. I don't know why, but we always seem to have some sort of space-related news. I don't look for it, but it's one of the stories that seems most interesting. Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to the first story. This is interesting. I have heard about dogs and even cats that run away. They go away. They get lost. And then weeks later or months later, even years later, they come home. But this is not a dog or a cat. The first story is interesting. A parrot, P-A-R-R-O-T, those birds that talk. A parrot named Kiwi, just like the fruit, kiwi, and the bird, kiwi. But this is not the kiwi bird. This is a parrot named Kiwi. Missing for 3 weeks in Sydney, Australia. So the parrot lived at somebody's house in Sydney, Australia. But for 3 weeks, the parrot was gone. But what did the parrot do? The parrot, what's the parrot's name? Kiwi. What did Kiwi do? Kiwi flew back to its owner a few days ago. Yay! But the interesting thing, when it flew back, parrots can talk, right? They can speak. And this parrot, when it came back home after 3 weeks, it was singing a Taylor Swift song. Yeah. I don't know. But, Taylor Swift, whatever. But if I had a parrot and it came back to me 3 weeks later singing a Taylor Swift song, I think I would probably have a delicious dinner. Anyway, that's just me. Neighbors recognize the tune. Taylor Swift is very popular. I only know one song. What is it? Shake it up, or shake it off, or shake it on, or whatever it is. Shake it something. Shake it off. But anyway, the neighbors recognized the tune. They recognized the Taylor Swift song. And for some reason, that was enough information to help them reunite Kiwi with its family. Okay, now I understand. So Kiwi the bird flew away, was gone for 3 weeks. One of the neighbors heard the bird singing a Taylor Swift song. And evidently they recognized, oh my God, that must be our neighbor's bird. So they somehow were able to capture Kiwi and reunite the bird with its family. That's sweet. The owner said, he's our little pop star now. Actually, it's Australia, so he's our little pop star now. He's a little pop star now. That's the Australian accent. American accent, he's our little pop star now. He's our little pop star now. But the Australian accent, I'm just guessing. He's a little pop star now. He's a little pop star now. Yeah. Maybe the family listens to Taylor Swift a lot. And that's why the bird flew away. It's like the bird is saying, oh my God, I don't like Taylor Swift. I want some icy dicey. I need some icy dicey. No Taylor Swift. Do you know icy dicey? It's the Australian pronunciation for AC/DC. As you know, the music podcast contains music, but unfortunately, we do not have any icy dicey today. We do have Taylor Swift. Sorry. The second story. This is so cool. A 16-year-old, just a young punk in Nairobi, Kenya, made headlines on April 25th by designing a solar-powered backpack that charges phones and laptops. Good for him. It's just a 16-year-old boy. He invented a solar-powered backpack that charges phones and computers. The eco-friendly bag. It's eco-friendly. It's solar-powered, right? The eco-friendly backpack, is now being distributed. It's being given to students in rural areas, RURAL, country areas. This is so cool. The 16-year-old created a solar-powered backpack, and now the backpack is being given for free to kids in the country. Why did he do this? He explained, I wanted to help kids study after sunset. It's a beautiful story. I think Country Shane will be talking about this, or at least I will after his fact. So if you're not sure how or why this is a beautiful story, continue to listen. It really is a beautiful story. And finally, our third story, the Lyrid meteor shower. Do you know what a meteor is? Meteor. Meteors are those like rocks in space that fly and they look like, some crashing spaceship, but it's just rocks that come into the atmosphere from space. Have you seen like a shooting star? Have you seen a shooting star? I have seen shooting stars. I've never seen a meteor. The meteor, those rocks actually come to Earth. A shooting star? No, that's far away. I've seen shooting stars, but I've never seen a meteor. So anyway, in more news from down under, of course, it's Australia. Anything from down under is from Australia. In more news from Australia, on April 22nd, Australians were treated to... Australians were given something special? What? A spectacular, a wonderful, a terrific, an amazing display of view. A view of what? An amazing view of what? As the Lyrid meteor shower lit up the night sky. So it's dark. It's very dark outside. Very dark. Very black night. But suddenly in the sky, there's one bright light and then another bright light and then another bright light. It's like a shower, like a rain shower. Poof, 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 poof. All these lights light up, past tense, lit up the night sky. What were those lights? They were meteors. But this is something that, they know in history. It's not just any meteor. It was the Lyrid, 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 Lyrid. It's a name. Lyrid meteor shower. Observers, people watching from Queensland, Australia, to Melbourne, Australia, reported bright meteors. Some of those meteors producing loud booms and flashes of green light and white light. Wow. That'd be kind of scary, right? The event, dating back to at least 687 BCE. 687 BCE. I don't know why we say this. It used to be just BC. But now we say BCE, before the Common Era. BCE means before the Common Era. Originally, we just said BC. Me, Coach Shane, I still say BC. BC means before Christ. So this is what, 2025? So 2025 years have passed, and anything before 2025 is BC, before Christ, before he was born. So 687 BC. So 687 plus 2025 is what? 2,712 years? 2 years? 12 years? Yeah, I don't know. You do the math. I'm an English teacher, not a math teacher. But anyway, the point is, people have known about the Lyrid meteor shower since 687 BCE. So this event, the Lyrid meteor shower, dates back to at least 687 BC, is one of the oldest known meteor showers. Kind of cool. Yeah. If you're into space, it's very cool. And if you were in Australia, you might have seen it. That is totally cool. Now, to go along with these fantastic news stories, first of all, we got the Runaway Parrot. So I got some Bon Jovi, Runaway. Bon Jovi, as they aged, as they progressed, I became less and less of a fan. Similar to U2. The early U2, so great. Joshua Tree, fantastic. But then, after one, it just got too political. And Bon Jovi, it got too poppy for me. But Runaway is one of their original big hits. It's a fantastic Bon Jovi song. It's really great. And then, oh my God, this is my favorite. Maybe it's your favorite too? It's Taylor Swift with Shake It Off. Yeah, we're going to listen to that if you're a member. If you're not a member, I will spare you from that song. But we will listen to the news one more time. A parrot named Kiwi, missing for 3 weeks in Sydney, Australia, flew back to its owner a few days ago, singing a Taylor Swift song. Neighbors recognized the tune and helped reunite Kiwi with its family. The owner said, "He's our little pop star now." A 16-year-old in Nairobi, Kenya, made headlines on April 25th by designing a solar-powered backpack that charges phones and laptops. The eco-friendly bag is now being distributed to students in rural areas. "I wanted to help kids study after sunset," the teen explained. And finally, in more news from Down Under, on April 22nd, Australians were treated to a spectacular display as the Lyrid meteor shower lit up the night sky. Observers from Queensland to Melbourne reported bright meteors, some producing loud booms and flashes of green and white light. The event, dating back to at least 687 BCE, is one of the oldest known meteor showers.
Where education and entertainment come together. Let's master English. Do it.
How you doing, everybody? This is Country Shane, and I'm bringing you the facts. Hey, Country Shane here. Yep, as Coach Shane mentioned, that teen's solar-powered backpack. You know what a backpack is, right? It's like the bag that you wear on your back. Well, that solar-powered backpack from our news is just more than cool. It's a big deal for education. It's really important for education. In the country, in the rural areas of Kenya, they don't have electricity. Many villages do not have electricity. No electricity means kids often study by candlelight. And that's dangerous. But can you imagine reading a book using the light from a candle? That's very dim. It's not bright. So this little young man who made this solar-powered backpack is really a hero. I love it, Country Shane. That is actually really, really cool. You know, so the solar panel, so this is how it works. The kids, they walk to school from the country. They're walking to school, but they're wearing a backpack. In their backpack, they have their books. You know, they have their books, their computer, whatever they have in their bag. But the backpack is covered in solar panels. So while the kids walk to school and while the kids walk home, they are charging their computer or their phone or whatever it is. They're charging because the bright sunlight in Kenya, it's really strong. And they're storing that power for the nighttime so the kids can study at home with better lights. I think it's so cool. You know, personally, solar power, I love it. I don't think it's a replacement, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm just an English teacher. But solar power as a replacement for, regular gas or coal-powered electric plants, I don't think we're ready for that. However, I love it. And if we can use solar power, it's great. Do you have anything that is solar-powered? Do you? Myself, I don't think I have anything. Oh, no, I do. We have some outside decorations that are solar powered. As long as we have sun, they are ready to go. This is a pre-request. It's not a request, but it's a congratulatory song to Viola. We'll talk about her later. This is Ready to Go, Republica. Enjoy. Let's master English as an adult. Step 8, the final step. We've gone through all 8 steps. Today is the final step. Step number 1 was fix your pronunciation. Step 2, master intonation. Step 3, master rhythm. Step 4, flow. Put it together. Step 5, fix your listening. Step 6, learn daily English. Step 7, work on vocabulary. And finally, today's step 8, grammar. You got to know your grammar. Now, let me say this. If you are writing anything in English, you need to have perfect grammar. Not good grammar, perfect grammar. But don't stress about it. Use AI. Use ChatGPT. Use DeepSeek. Or use Grammarly. Grammarly.com. It's free. Those things will do an excellent job fixing your English. I do have a recommendation, though. Just remember to keep your sentences as short as possible, and I do not recommend using idioms. But write something in your language, use AI to translate it, and check your grammar, and you'll be good. Now, of course, you want to have perfect grammar when you speak, right? But is it really that important? And the answer is no. And let me explain. And I've talked about this before, but this is really important. Listen carefully. Your pronunciation, which is step 1, is so much more important than your grammar, which is step 8. If you are speaking English, and I'm a native English speaker, and your pronunciation is bad, while I listen to you, I need to focus. I need to concentrate on you because your pronunciation is not clear. And as I concentrate on you and listen to everything you say, I'm going to hear all of your vocabulary mistakes. And I'm going to hear all of your grammar mistakes. And as I'm listening to you, I'm hearing bad pronunciation, bad vocabulary, bad grammar. What do you think my impression of you will be? This is very unfair, but it's a fact. I will be thinking, oh my God, this guy's pronunciation is so bad. Oh, what the vocabulary is? What? The grammar? Come on. Is, are, you don't know that? Oh man, I don't want to talk to this guy. This is stressful. That is exactly what happens in any adult situation, whether it's a business situation, even a couple parents. Let's say your son or your daughter goes to a school, a high school or a college in the United States, and you come to the United States for graduation or spring break or whatever, and you meet other parents and you speak to the other parents. Business situation, you give a presentation, an interview. Are you kidding? However, the good news. If your pronunciation is clear, it does not have to be perfect. You can have an accent. If you're French and you have a French accent, cool. If you're Indian and you have an Indian accent, but your pronunciation is clear, great. If you're Chinese, you have a Chinese accent, but your English, American English pronunciation is clear, super. That's great. That's who you are. If your pronunciation is clear, but you have an accent. Me, as the native speaker, I will relax as I listen to you. I am not going to hear your vocabulary mistakes. And most importantly, I am not going to hear your grammar mistakes. Now, recently in DDM, we had, was it DDM 977? I'm opening it up now. Yeah. DDM 977. We had a guy. I don't know where he's from. I'm assuming he's from the Middle East. And he gave a speech. And the speech was excellent. His pronunciation was great. It wasn't perfect. He had an accent. Sometimes he used the wrong vocabulary. And many times he made grammar mistakes. But me, as a native English speaker, while I was listening to him speak, you know what? I didn't hear any of those problems. Grammar problem? Oh, where? What? What was the grammar problem? Vocabulary problem? Oh, really? What? What was the problem? I didn't hear them. Now, if I look at his words and the sentences, oh, yeah, I see them. But as I was listening to him speaking, I didn't hear them. Because his pronunciation was clean. So I'm telling you this, and if you're interested in DDM 977, send us a message. Maybe I'll share it with you. It's such a great lesson. I'm a nice guy. contact@letsmasterenglish.com. But anyway, when you're speaking, pronunciation is 1,000 times more important than your grammar. Now, let's be honest. We should always strive to improve. We want to have good grammar, right? Of course we do. It's not important. Pronunciation is much more important. But of course we want good grammar. So the good news, especially if you're in my perf classes or my DDM classes, by constantly practicing with me, not practicing by yourself, practicing with me and with my coaches, you will be accustomed to phrasing. You will naturally learn English phrasing. Phrasing. And phrasing is what will help you master grammar. I mean, think about it. You already studied years of grammar in middle school, in high school. But you need to use English in real life. That's the problem. And real life English is made up of very common phrases, which is what we always use in my lessons. It's all about phrasing. A great way to test your grammar is by doing dictation on YouTube and Bilibili, different places on, I think Telegram. People can see my daily dictation lessons. They're all free. My students take DDM, Daily Dictation Members. They're, much better lessons. Daily Dictation, 3 minutes. Daily Dictation Members, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. They're so much better. And DDM, Dictation. DDM, my big classes, DDM is designed to force you, but subconsciously, to master grammar. If you're not in DDM, I strongly recommend joining us. In DDM VIP, we have special bonus sections for speaking and writing, as well as a quiz on your ability to use daily English, which requires grammar accuracy. And you can try it for free. So here's my special offer right now. I just made it right now. My team doesn't know about it, so I apologize. So if you want to try DDM, I'm going to give you two things. Just say, send an email, contact@letsmasterenglish.com, and just say, hey, Coach Shane said I could have DDM 977, and I can also have the newest DDM lesson for free. And I'll do that. I'll send them to you. Our new lesson, by the way, the publishing date is the 28th of April. And our new DDM lesson is not coming until May 1st. So we'll give you DDM 977 immediately because we have that. But DDM, I think the new one is DDM 979. I think the new one is 979. That's not coming until May 1st, just for your information. All right. I'm really excited for you. Those are the 8 steps to mastering English. Do them in order. If you want to study with me, we'll take care of you. We'll do everything for you. All you have to do is follow. But if you don't want to study with me, anyway, follow those 8 steps. That is your answer. All right? We got some songs coming up. Actually, just one song. Somebody told me, request song, The Killers, Enjoy It. And then after that, what do we got? Ooh, our brand new section, Weekly Speaking Challenge, coming up next. The Weekly Speaking Challenge. Oh, so last week it was great. We talked about your favorite place. I'll talk about that in a second. Today it's really simple. I want you to talk about your favorite food. And I only want 3 sentences. Guys, listen, 3 sentences. I'm not joking. Number 1, what it is. Number 2, why you love it. Number 3, when you eat it. For example, my favorite food is pizza. It's cheesy and full of flavor. I eat it with friends on weekends. Do not give me a speech. I'm not joking. I want conciseness. I want 3 sentences. I don't want you to go on and on and on. This is training. This is important. I want you to give me 3 sentences. That's it. 10 seconds. That's all. That's what I want from you guys. Okay? And I want you to share your recordings in our school community. And when you upload your recording, make sure you choose the LME podcast category. Now, last week, the speaking challenge question was, what is your favorite place? And I just want to share some of the comments. Evelyn, she's in France. She shared a little corner of paradise and she shared pictures. That is absolutely beautiful. And Evelyn, you did a super job. But everybody remember, this is a podcast. I don't want pictures. From now on, no pictures. I want you to be able to clearly tell us in 3 sentences what it is you're talking about. It needs to be clear. That's not easy. Trust me, it's not easy. Talking and talking and talking and explaining and explaining and explaining is much easier. Giving only 3 sentences, in this case of your favorite food, may not be easy. If it's ice cream, it's easy. If it's ice cream, it's easy. My favorite food is ice cream. It is cold and chocolatey. I eat it every night when I am sad and alone. That's easy. But what if you like a food that is popular in your country, but foreigners might not know it? This is why it's tough. That's what I want. No pictures. But anyway, Evelyn, great job, as always. Gian, once again, very nice job. Her favorite place, my seat at the dining table. But Gian went on too long. 3 sentences. But it was great. Serge, the huge park near his house in Moscow. He took a video. It was fantastic in the middle of exercising. He played a song, Lovely Day, Lovely Day. Outstanding. There's a video of him riding his bike. And Serge, what kind of camera were you using? But it was too long. I want 3 sentences. Liu Heng talked about St. Petersburg, but she didn't make a recording. Make a recording, audio file. Alex, I think maybe was the best. In my backyard. And by the way, Alex has a couple dogs, and one of his girls speaks English. It was great. I loved the video. Hajime made it a quiz. Finally gave his answer in his subi. We loved it. Fidel in the mountains in Ecuador, the huge mountains and beautiful pictures. Now, I'm going to let you guys listen to Fidel just because I like Fidel. I don't like the other people. I'm joking. I love the other people. But I want you guys to listen to Fidel and enjoy his description of where his favorite place is. It's in the mountains. He lives in Ecuador. Ecuador, the equator, right at the center of the earth. Beautiful pictures if you're in our community. You should be in our community. Contact at letsmasterenglish.com. So we're going to listen to Fidel and then another request song. Symbols. We got some Euro pop coming. Forever Young.
It's not easy to say what's my favorite place in the world, but maybe it's in the mountains. I like to hike. I like to go to the mountains. Here in Ecuador, where I live, we have a lot of different mountains from maybe, I don't know, 2,000 meters over the level sea until the highest volcano in the world with the Chimborazo, as high as 5,600 meters, maybe a little bit more, I'm not sure really. And I really love the mountains. You don't have any kind of cellular phones access, then you are really free even from the technology. Then that's my favorite place in the world.
It is April 28th, the publishing date of this 118th podcast. How cool is this? April 28th is the 118th day of the year. Oh my God, it's a double 118. That is so cool. Podcast number 118, the 118th day of the year. There are 248 days left in 2025. Important upcoming dates: May 5th, 2025, Cinco de Mayo. Oh yes, big Mexican holiday. And there are so many Mexicans in the United States. We celebrate it here too. How do we celebrate it? By drinking cerveza, beer, especially Coronas, and eating nachos and tacos and burritos, and now I'm hungry. May 12th, 2025 is Mother's Day. How fantastic is that? In my opinion, the most important job in the world is being a mother. The second most important job in the world, in my opinion, is being a teacher. Not a coach. I'm a coach. I'm not including me. I mean a teacher. Elementary school, middle school, high school, and college, your professors. I think that's the second most important job in the world. So that's what's coming up. This week's national days and fun observances. April 28th, today is National Superhero Day. Do you have a favorite superhero? Is it Batman? Is it Superman? Who is it? April 29th is International Dance Day. When I hear the word dance, I think of Marlene and Sydney. Sydney's birthday's coming up pretty soon, I think. They are professional dancers, amazing dancers. And of course, they're my students. April 30th is Honesty Day. I'm telling you the truth. It's Honesty Day. May 1st is May Day all around the world. But in America, we don't really do anything on May Day. Our Labor Day is in September, but I know in many countries, May Day is the beginning of a vacation. So if you're taking vacation in your country, congratulations. I will be working. May 2nd is World Tuna Day. There's an old REO Speedwagon album, and the title of the album was You Can Tune the Piano, but you can't tune the fish. Does anybody know that? Sorry. May 3rd is World Press Freedom Day. Fake news. And May 4th is Star Wars Day. May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Of course, in the movie Star Wars, it was May the Force, Force, be with you. If you know Star Wars, you know the day. If you do not know Star Wars, don't worry about it. We have a request song from Evelyn. And Evelyn remembers this song from many, many, many years ago. She used to listen to it on vinyl. So I have a vinyl copy of Apache by The Shadow. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Celebrity birthdays, April 28th today. Jessica Alba is 44 years old, famous actress. Tomorrow, April 29th, Jerry Seinfeld. Oh, DDM VIP members, DDM members, not just VIP, standard too. Love Jerry. I hope. He's 71. He's celebrating his 71st birthday on April 29th. Oh, my God. April 30th, Isaiah Thomas, NBA superstar, 64 years old. May 1st, Jamie Dornan. He's 43. You might know him. He's an actor, 50 Shades of Grey. I have no idea who this dude is. May 2nd is David Beckham's birthday. Soccer legend. He's 50. Good Lord. Am I getting old? May 3rd, Christina Hendricks, also 50 years old. She's an actress, famous in lots of different roles. Mad Men was one of them, which I've never seen. I heard it's good, though. Have you seen Mad Men? But I do know this guy, May 4th. Rory McIlroy. He'll be 36 years old. Do you know Rory McIlroy? Yeah, he'll be 36. He's a golfer, professional golfer. I think he just won some tournament. I like golf. And congratulations to one of our listeners. She's been with us for many years. Well, not many years, several years. She's especially a musical inspiration to me until one day when I found out that she loved bluegrass music. Yeah, bluegrass. So that's why maybe she likes Country Shane. So Country Shane and Viola can get together and have a beer. I'll join them too. I think Serge will too, because we're all kind of tight. So once again, super, super happy birthday to Viola. Congratulations. Only getting younger. Only getting younger. And she has a request song of whatever, rock. So this is like great pressure on me because I need to play the right song. So I hope you don't mind Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. I love rock and roll because I don't think anybody would disagree that is a great song. And I got something also that I'm guessing you guys don't know. Do you know the song Stand By Me? Stand by me. Oh, stand by me. I have a version by Stephen Wilson Jr. that is incredible. I hope you enjoy the version. Now, normally I play the lyrics in the video podcast. Yes, we have a video podcast. If you're a member, contact at letsmasterenglish.com. You can actually watch the video podcast where the lyrics for the songs are. But for the Stephen Wilson Jr. song, Stand By Me, I do not have the lyrics. But the song is famous. It's easy to find. Enjoy it. Can you believe the end of April 2025 is already here? We're approaching the halfway point of the year. May is just around the corner. In America, we say April showers brings May flowers. Well, yesterday, April 27th, we had a lot of snow. Now today, April 28th, it all melted, and we have daffodil flowers blooming. The maple trees are starting to bud. Spring is coming, that's for sure. But yeah, April's kind of a crazy time. It's almost done. We're approaching May. Yeah, once we hit May, it's like it's going to get warmer, and it's like summer. And once we hit the peak of summer, it's like, oh my God, my goodness, time flies. How do we know time flies? Well, there's two ways we know. One way is we get bruises. Do you know what bruises are? BRUISES. Bruises, like when you hit yourself and it hurts and you get like a mark, like a red mark or a kind of a blue mark or even a green mark on your skin. Yeah, it hurts. The other way is scars. SCAR. If you have a scar, it's proof that time moves on. And our scars and bruises, hopefully, are lessons that we learn. And hopefully, we don't repeat those mistakes that we made. We always want to be improving, just like you. You're listening to this podcast, you want to improve your English. That is so cool. It is my great honor to help you with that mission. That's why I'm here. Yeah, so time moves on. We're approaching the halfway point of the year. I've got a couple of bruises. I've got a couple of scars, but I learn. I move on. I keep going. And together. Oh, wait, I need to introduce the song first. We got a song taking us out. If you're listening to the song version, it is Chairlift singing the song Bruises. And once again, I'll be back next week. Together, let's master English.